Hi, welcome to my channel, The Divine Storm 369. Thank you for joining me. And this is going to be a reading for the Divine Masculine energy with the Karmic partner. So please keep in mind, this is a general reading, okay? But information for personal and private readings are down below each and every video. So if you are interested in a personal reading, all you have to do is email me and we'll go from there. Okay, before we get started, please hit the like button, you guys, to help me expand my channel. I would really appreciate that. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. Okay, so you can be notified whenever I post a video, so you never know when it's going to be your reading. Okay, I do work on a more individualized basis. I do try to keep these general readings as general as possible, but I have a tendency to get very, very detailed. So again, just take what resonates with you, okay? Personal readings are much more detailed. They are specific to you. You have the ability to ask specific questions, and they're a lot longer usually than the YouTube readings, okay? So let's go ahead and start by pulling the mutual energy between the Divine Masculine energy and the Karmic partner. Okay, and this is going to tell me a little bit about the energy flow between them, and it's going to tell me a little bit about what we would call chemistry. Okay, so let's go ahead and give the cards a good shuffle. Okay, so Spirit, please reveal to me what is the mutual energy of the Divine Masculine and the Karmic for this reading. Okay. So we have Epiphany and Breakthrough in reverse. Why do I feel like this masculine cannot even think straight with this Karmic? Okay, they're confused. They cannot think clearly. So there's something about this Karmic that has this masculine and a very erratic energy, a very irritated energy. And the astrology right now, I feel like a lot of people are looking for a breakthrough. There's a lot of people who are kind of just struggling to break through this, so break through whatever blockages they're dealing with. And I feel like a lot of people are having a hard time with that. But, you know, the astrology says it's happening for you, not to you. So collectively, everything that's happening right now, it might feel not so good. It might be very stressful, but it's actually happening for us. So there's something about this energy, and you could look at what's going on right now in the world. There's something about this energy to where it's horrid, you know, it's really bad, it's stressful, but in some way it's happening for us and not to us. So we could see that while we're going through a hard time collectively, it's actually to work in our favor. And I think that these blockages that are happening for a lot of people are blockages that are working in your favor. Okay, so if something hasn't happened for you, you've been waiting for a breakthrough, you've been waiting for something to happen, and it hasn't, and I feel like you're really frustrated, like collectively, it is because if you were to break through right now, get what you really are asking for, things would not turn out as good as doing it this way, right? So again, like I'm saying, it's happening for you and not to you. And that's literally the astrology we're dealing with right now, probably up until the rest of the week, so around Sunday or so. There is some strange, very weird astrology this month. And I am going to do an astrology reading, but I especially feel the weird, weird energy from like the 8th up until Valentine's Day. So you can expect some very unusual events to happen around this time, especially over the next 2 weeks. And I would say some of these things are going to take a very dark tone. All right. Maybe even like a crisis type of energy towards the middle of the month. Okay. So that's what I picked up from the astrology. And I am going to do a reading on that. Okay. But we see that this masculine is trying to break through. This karmic is trying to break through, and they're not able to. There's a lot of blockages here. They cannot think straight. They cannot think clearly. Why can they not think clearly? Let's take a look. Let's pull a tarot card. Look at that. We have the Page of Swords that wanted to come out here, and it literally just jumped on the table. So these two don't listen to each other. They both do a lot of talking, and they both do not do a whole lot of listening. So it's very hard for them to see eye to eye. It's very hard to have a breakthrough when you can't even meet in the middle, right? So there is no breakthrough to be had. In order to come to an understanding, there has to be talking and listening. It can't just be both of you talking. One person has to listen to have a conversation. And this does not happen here. Okay. So these two do not understand each other. There is big problems in communication. They're always mad. They are always upset. I feel like somebody has a very red face, like they get upset, or when they get frustrated, their face turns blood red is what I'm getting here, because they do not know how to communicate. Okay. And they especially don't know how to communicate with each other. And there's constant fights and constant arguments over petty things, simply because they do not know how to communicate their thoughts, their feelings, and they do not know how to listen to each other. They don't know how to do this properly. So it always turns into a screaming match, a yelling match. Listen to me. Listen to what I'm saying. I'm going to get loud. I'm going to talk over you. I'm going to scream over you because I feel like I'm not getting a word out because we're both screaming at each other. It's that energy. This is how it goes time and time again. And they wonder why they're frustrated. There's never any mediation. There's never any resolve to these arguments. And I think both of them are very much like, look at it from my way, see it from my way. I'm not going to listen to you. I'm not going to see it from your way. You need to see it from my way. But there's nobody to listen. If you're both screaming and talking over each other, there's nobody to listen to what you're saying. It becomes incomprehensible. Right? A bunch of jumbled energy and anger just floating all around. And I bet you when you walk into their place, when you walk into a room or an area where they both are, or if you happen to walk into their home, you will feel this energy. It will be a heaviness that sets over you as soon as you step foot inside. And there will be an underlying tone of frustration. You will feel frustrated. You will feel angry. You might even get like sweaty palms, okay? And your heart start beating a little faster. This is because you pick up on the energy. There has been so many yelling matches, so many screaming matches between these two that energy has stuck to the walls. It is stuck to the floor. It's stuck to their furniture. It's in the air, and you can just feel it walking in there. And that's for anybody that has set foot in their place. I'm guessing that a lot of people that go to their home, their house, or whenever these two are together in a social situation, I'm guessing there's a lot of fights. There's a lot of arguments. Okay. A lot of fights actually and arguments take place in their home because all of this sticky, nasty energy. Okay, from sticking all over everything, screaming and with no direction, right? They're literally just screaming over each other. No point, no direction. They're not getting each other's point. They're not seeing it or hearing it. And so this energy is just flying everywhere, sticking all over the walls, the floor, everything else. And so anybody that walks in this home can feel it. Okay, it needs a deep cleansing, a spiritual cleansing. Paint is not going to do it. Cleaning is not going to fully do it. Okay. This needs to be saged. It needs some holy water. Okay. Like, that's how heavy the energy is here. All right. So let's go ahead and get another card. We'll go ahead and pull one of these like kind of darker cards. Let's see what we get. Because I am picking up darker energy. It's like, geez, what are their problems, right? Let's get another card here. I got air energy here. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but I'm especially feeling Libra here. Boogeyman, warning, threats, watch out. Okay, so these arguments have went from screaming matches, insulting each other, to threatening each other, okay, is what I'm seeing here. So this karmic is threatening this masculine now, all right? They're like, I'm warning you, okay? I'm warning you. You're not going to yell at me again. You're not going to scream at me again. If you don't listen to me, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go and do this. I'm going to do this to you. It's that type of energy. So there's never a real breakthrough, like I said, okay? Never a real breakthrough. And we have the boogeyman here, okay? So I feel like, honestly, this masculine makes this karmic out to be like a monster, like a boogeyman, okay? And then this karmic does the same thing to the masculine. They both talk about each other. They both gossip about each other, okay? And literally, I feel like people look at them like they're nuts. Like, you know, I don't know if there's always like that one house, you know, on the street where everybody's always like arguing and fighting there and you can like hear it. It's that type of energy. Okay, that is the house. This is that house. Okay? Like, yeah. And I just feel like they really make each other out to be like this big boogeyman, right? When literally it's like they're both the boogeyman to each other. It's like, and I don't think this masculine is threatening the karmic, but I feel like the karmic is now threatening this masculine. Okay? So yeah, they blow things out of proportion. They gossip about each other. And this masculine is like, this karmic is a big, bad, mean boogeyman. Okay? That's how they tell it. But honestly, they really do the same things to each other. Okay? That is why they are karmic partners, so they can get a taste of their own medicine from someone else, so they can see how it feels and hopefully have an epiphany about a relationship, about what it's supposed to be, okay? And about what this relationship isn't. Hopefully have some kind of breakthrough through learning, but that's not happening here, okay? That's the intention from spirit, but that's not happening. I also keep getting blood pressure. I don't know why, but I keep feeling and hearing the words blood pressure, blood pressure, blood pressure. This masculine's blood pressure is skyrocketing being in a relationship like this. They are always frustrated. They are always on edge. They're struggling with some anxiety. They've like created this karmic to be like so much bigger and badder and meaner in their mind than they actually are. In actuality, all they have to do is walk away. But in their mind, they've created like this monster that they have to defeat. Just like when they have a conversation with them. It's all about defeating the other person's ability to talk, talking over them, you know? So you're kind of defeating them in the conversation. That's what they feel like. And so they feel defeated in this relationship. They feel defeated in the way that they try to communicate with this karmic. So in their mind, they have made this karmic out to be this huge, giant monster that they have to defeat with their arguments or with their words. And they can never back down, right? Because they feel so badly that this karmic has never listened to them, that this karmic has never heard one point that they had to say. They feel unvalidated. They feel like they're misunderstood, and they really just want this karmic to say, oh, I see what you're saying. That's all they want. That is all they want. And the karmic knows that's all they want. And that's exactly the reason why they will not give it to them. This masculine will never hear those words out of the karmic's mouth. They will never say, you know what? I get what you're saying. I see what you're saying. We can meet halfway here. No, that's not going to happen. Okay. Let's get another oracle card. You know, I want to get a trigger card. And the reason why it's not going to happen, okay, is because they're both doing the same thing. Okay, they both are just going to continue to yell over each other. In order for that to happen, somebody would have to cave, kind of. You know, someone would have to bend a little, hear the other person out. And they're just not willing or ready to do that. And I feel like the karmic does it. They see how it frustrates them. I think that they've turned it into a game. All right. They think it's a little bit funny. It's kind of just normal to the karmic. But to the masculine, they desperately just want to be heard by the karmic. They have a lot they want to say to this karmic. But they're never heard. So that's a difference here. So let's pull a trigger card for them. Fears. You and your lover fear being hurt again. So this masculine is afraid of being hurt. Okay, this masculine is afraid of this karmic hurting them, all right? And honestly, like I said, fear, they've created this fear inside of their mind, turning this karmic into this big, scary monster that they have to defeat, right? When really the only thing they have to really defeat is that fear. Okay, and this monster in their mind, the karmic is a monster in their mind. They feel like in order to defeat this monster, they have to tell it exactly how they feel. I mean, this monster just has to listen for once, see how they're affecting them mentally, emotionally. And they feel that's the way they need to defeat them. But in the process, they always end up being the one who's defeated. They are the ones whose blood pressure is skyrocketing from being upset all the time, angry all the time, from walking on eggshells, putting up with stress. Okay, this karmic isn't going through that. The masculine is. So this is not healthy. It is not healthy at all. Spirit, please reveal to me the masculine's thoughts about this karmic. What is he thinking about the karmic? Okay, we got the Three of Swords. Gemini energy. All right, so with Gemini is always striving for a higher perspective. Gemini is always striving to reconcile the opposites, right? Gemini is about communication. So again, there is communication issues. Third house energy, communication issues. They do not know how to communicate. And I'm seeing there's a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak involved here for this masculine. Their thoughts is on their pain. Their thoughts is on their heartbreak. And this is the reason why they can't communicate. Okay? Because the pain and the heartbreak causes them, it's like when they go to talk to this karmic, all that pain, all the heartbreak, all the anger just wells up inside of them and it comes out. So no matter how hard they try to hide it, no matter how hard they try to act like it doesn't bother them, it does. This masculine deeply needs healing. Okay. With the Three of Swords. And this relationship has been nothing but pain. Nothing but a heartache. I also feel like this karmic gets other people involved. Okay. I'm also picking up a brother. I feel like this karmic has a brother. They get this brother involved in their relationship with the masculine all the time. Okay. So this brother ends up showing up to this masculine's house, insulting them, trying to fight them, all because of this karmic and what they've said. So yeah, this relationship is not good. It's nothing but heartache. It's nothing but pain. It's nothing but. Okay. So let's get a card to clarify that. And yeah, again, Three of Swords in reverse. They cannot even get a word out. Okay. They feel like this karmic has no idea who they really are on the inside. That if they could just express it to them, that if they could just tell them, then this karmic would understand. Then there wouldn't be so many disagreements. Not realizing, no, this karmic does it on purpose. Okay? They like seeing you frustrated. It's like a thing now for them. It's a game. Let's take a look at the Three of Swords here and the masculine's thoughts towards the karmic. I just heard, don't you ever think about anyone besides yourself. That's one of the masculine's thoughts, and I just channeled that. So yeah, they think this karmic only cares about themselves. They believe this karmic does not ever think about anyone besides their self and how they're feeling. Okay. We got alchemy, ancestor guides. So I could see here this masculine, and we got ancestors. So I could see here that I feel like this masculine might actually have a Native American ancestor. I feel like this is a grandmother figure. It could also be an aunt. Okay, an ancestor. I feel like they had a shoulder tattoo. And they're guiding this masculine. So this masculine's ancestors is around them right now. And I feel that the pain they were in, the heartbreak, has drawn their ancestor spirits and their guides to them, okay, to heal them. So they're saying, we want to help heal you. We want to guide you. We don't want to see you hurting. We don't want to see you in pain, okay? So we have his ancestors here trying to guide him, and he's getting all kinds of signs. Okay, I'm also seeing rain, like rain coming down. So that could be significant in some way. I do feel like when it rains or when it thunderstorms, you know, there is a certain energy that's put out into the atmosphere that I believe that the other side is able to use that energy and manifest themselves more fully. So I feel that spirit guides, any spirits, are much more active during rain or storms. There's just something about the water and the electricity that gives them more energy, or they're able to manifest a lot easier. So that's what I'm picking up. So for this masculine, pay attention during rainstorms, during thunderstorms. Okay, your ancestors really, really are wanting to guide you, and they're giving you messages. Okay, they're leaving you signs. So let's see how they're feeling about the karmic. How does this masculine feel really in their heart about the karmic partner? Spirit, please reveal. Oh boy. So we had a bunch that wanted to fall out here. First of all, we got the Five of Cups. There is no surprise that this card came out. So they're like, you know what? I regret this relationship. I regret that I can't talk to you. I regret that I've ever really tried to talk to you. We never have fun together. I'm channeling their energy. We never have fun together, right? Like every single day is a battle with the Three of Swords. Every single day is heartbreak. And honestly, a lot of times when I try to talk to you, Karmic, I regret even trying. I regret trying to open myself up. I regret trying to express my views to you, hoping that you'll listen. I regret trying to mediate. I regret trying to find a common ground. I regret being with you. I regret this entire relationship. And they are struggling with depression. This is an energy of grief because they feel like they have lost such a part of themselves being in this relationship. We got the Hierophant that wanted to come out. So we got 5 and 5, all right, coming out here. So 5th house, okay? The 5th house is about hobbies. It's about fun. It's about children as well. So maybe this Karmic wants to have children, okay, with the 5th house coming out here. But this masculine cannot even imagine having children with this Karmic, okay? This masculine's family does not like the Karmic, okay? Their family that's living around them right now does not like the Karmic. They try to give them advice. They try to tell them to leave this Karmic, okay, to walk away. We got the Lovers. We got the Magician. And Queen of Swords in reverse. This is the Karmic. Rude, nasty, don't know how to communicate, okay? Screaming, yelling, demanding, barking orders, very condescending. They treat them like a child. They talk to them like a child, and they scream over them as well, okay? So yeah, this Karmic wants a child. I feel like there might have been a situation to where there may have been a pregnancy in the past with them, and like a miscarriage. And I feel like this Karmic wants a marriage. They do want a child, okay? But this masculine doesn't not. They do not. I think at first they wanted to give it to this Karmic, especially if there was a loss like the one that I just mentioned. But they can't imagine themselves bringing a child into this situation. The Karmic might also have a teenage son, okay, is what I'm getting here. So it's like this masculine looks at the teenage son. They're like, they actually feel bad. They're like, we're here fighting, right? And there's a child in the house. Like, that's not right, okay? And they actually feel bad. And they think about like, wow, I can't even imagine bringing another child into this world with you. Like, actually, I'd be afraid to do that, is what they're saying here. So let's get another card for their emotions towards the Karmic. Look, more Mercury energy, communication, okay? It's the way they communicate. This Karmic has a very, very nasty way of communicating. All right. I have to say, it's destroying the relationship. There is no attraction left. There is no sexual energy left. There is no passion left beyond anger. All right. But I'm also seeing this masculine's ancestor guides are deeply trying to get a message to them to leave this Karmic, to break up with this Karmic. And your ancestor guides, masculine, if you're watching, wants you to know you have a powerful, magical, spiritual love out there, okay? And they want you to know that. And they keep leaving this masculine signs, okay? And they're trying to tell this masculine, listen, you have someone else out there for you. You don't have to put up with this. You should never put up with this, right? Let's take a look at the intentions. What intentions does the masculine have towards the Karmic? Three of Wands, okay? So with the Three of Wands here, they want to make a move. And we got another 3. So again, we have 2 3s, communication, 3rd house, okay? It's not going to work. The more they try to make it work, the worse this communication is going to get. They will never get their message through. And this is something they need to realize. So with the 3 of Wands, this is planning. Okay. They're planning on making a move. They're planning on making a decision in regards to this relationship, especially with the Lovers here. Okay. So what is that decision? Okay, so we got family, home. Okay, so they're going to choose family. They're going to choose home. And with this karmic, it doesn't feel like family. It doesn't feel like home. And this masculine does want a family. They do want a home. They do want to get married one day, but they can't imagine living like this for the rest of their life with this karmic not even being able to talk to them. They can't imagine it. So this is not home, and they're ready to find their home, okay? And their intentions, this is what they really want. And they know it's not here. And you know, the moment that it really set in for them, that this is not where they belong, that this will never be their home, was the moment this karmic was screaming at them, and they looked at the karmic's child. They looked at their face. They looked in their eyes. They saw the pain and the effect it was having on them. And right then they knew, this is not my home. This is not my family. I've got Aries here. I've got Gemini. I've got Libra, Aquarius. I've got Gemini again. I've got Taurus. Okay. And I've got Cancer here in the spread. So let's go ahead and take a look at the actions. What actions are they going to take towards the karmic? Two of Swords in reverse. Okay. So over the next 2 to 3 weeks, okay, they are going to make a decision. All right. And they're going to decide to walk away because they want to find their family. They want to find their home. They know they don't belong here. And I feel like they're going to have 2 more instances where they're going to try to bring up things to this karmic and have communication with them simply for the fact that they just want to be understood. Even if they don't plan on being with this karmic, they still want to be understood for the reasons that they've said and done certain things in the relationship. Okay? If not for anything else, it's for closure. They will never get that. Okay? And they're going to realize that, but it's going to take 2 more times of going through this. And they're going to realize it. They already know this is not my family. This is not my home. This is not where I belong. But they haven't communicated it. Let's get another card for the actions here. Trust in divine timing, okay? So literally this relationship is on a timer. It is not going to last. Like I said, I feel 2 to 3 weeks, okay? And there's going to be a shift. There's going to be a change. Okay? So divine timing is very much at play here because there's a twin flame involved here. There is a twin flame connection here. I see it with the Lovers and the Magician, and this masculine is part of that twin flame connection, but this karmic is not. Okay? So Spirit's saying, trust in divine timing, that nothing that is ever meant for you will ever be taken for you. Okay? What is meant for you will always come along at the perfect time. And this masculine is about to find that out. okay, over the next 2 to 3 weeks. But what does the karmic think? What is on the karmic's mind about this masculine? Six of Wands, ego, victory. Okay, I want to come out on top. I'm going to be the voice that is heard. I am going to be victorious. You are going to hear me. I don't have to listen to you. This karmic is up on a high horse, okay? This karmic thinks they're better than everyone else, and they truly do believe they deserve to be heard much more than anyone else, okay? They truly believe that they are better, that their ideas are better, that, you know, they're condescending to everyone. They treat this masculine like a child because they genuinely do think they're very much more smarter than the masculine. They're very prideful. They got a huge ego, okay? And this karmic has a reputation, all right, of being very egotistical. For the energy we have here, it is Leo energy, okay? So they have a reputation of being extremely egotistical, of shutting people down, of thinking they are better. People talk about this karmic like they're up on their high horse, like they have a chip on their shoulder, okay? Like this karmic acts like everyone owes them something. So let's get another card here for the karmic's thoughts towards the masculine. Oh my gosh, and they think this masculine owes them something, okay? They're like, you better recognize, that's what this is. You better recognize me and what I'm saying, and you owe me something, and I'm smarter than you, okay? And you need to listen to me. That's what they're saying here. This karmic is, they might be a feminine, okay? Sexes can be reversed, you know, but in the readings, at least, it's a general reading. That's why I say that, okay? Because if it's a personal reading, sexes wouldn't necessarily be able to be reversed. But because it is a general reading, you can reverse those. So just to clarify. But this karmic might be a masculine, or they are a masculine energy. So even if they're a feminine, they have a very dominant masculine energy. Okay. And that doesn't mean anything other than the fact that they exude more masculine energy than they do feminine energy. Okay. So yeah, there's a major clash. This karmic doesn't get along with a lot of masculines. They don't get along with men. They don't get along with masculines. Okay. Let's get another card here for the karmic's thoughts, or I'm sorry, emotions towards the masculine. How does the karmic really feel towards the masculine? Karmic, tell us how you really feel, right? We got the Fool in reverse. So they're like, I swear, this karmic is just like everyone else, you know, is stupid, but not me. You know, they think that everyone else is just naive and they're the only one who sees the world for how it really is. And with the Fool in reverse, it's like they antagonize this masculine. They purposely get them upset. It makes them feel good, and it reminds them how high up on their horse they are when they can make somebody else feel very low. They like putting people down. They like being condescending towards this masculine because it reminds this masculine, to them, I'm channeling their energy. This karmic, when they do that, reminds this masculine, you know, in their mind, they're like, I'm reminding you of your place. That, you know, I don't have to listen to you. You need to listen to me. I'm smarter than you. And I'm up on this high horse and you're not. I think this karmic is very successful in their job and their work, and they really let it go to their head really bad. Okay, let's take a look at the emotions further for the karmic. Also, they're totally oblivious to how this masculine feels. And, you know, we did get the channeled message. This masculine is like, you really don't care about anyone but you. They really don't. They don't even, it's not that they don't care. They just don't even think about anyone else but themselves. Okay. So they're just completely self-absorbed, especially in relationships. Okay. This karmic actually, they take advantage of people when they're in a relationship with them. Okay. Because they really do think they're smarter than everyone else and they can manipulate everyone. They take advantage. Okay. So how do they take advantage? Well, we had two that come out here. We have self-worth and we have projections. So this is how they take advantage. They literally use their relationships as a leg up and a prop for their ego. And I know that's disgusting, right? But that's what they do. This is all projection. And honestly, they have self-worth issues. They have deep self-worth issues that they have had since they were a child, that they have never told anyone. And instead, they cover it up. Okay. They cover it up with a false sense of confidence. They cover it up with ego. Okay. They inflate their ego to cover up their self-worth issues. This karmic also has extremely high expectations in their relationships. They purposely set those expectations really, really high. Okay. So that they can put people down when they don't come through on them, when they don't meet those expectations, they put them down. This karmic is very, very focused on looks, okay? They're very superficial. They're very, like, obsessed with the way that they look. And they also like the way this masculine looks. They think this masculine is very attractive, and that's why they want them around. They want this masculine around because they're attractive, and they use them as like eye candy or arm candy, but they treat them like crap, okay? And they destroy their self-esteem just to cover up their self-esteem issues. And also, I think that, like, they got with this masculine, they see them as attractive. They want to parade them around, you know, on Facebook and out in public, to use them as like this arm candy. So people will look at them and it's like they are using this masculine to boost their ego. And they do this all the time. And their relationships, this is what they do. So they want this masculine for their looks. They want them to be there with them physically. They do not care about how this masculine feels. They do not want a true relationship, okay? They want to put on a show. They want some arm candy. That's all they want. So let's take a look at the intentions. What is their real intentions here with the masculine? Ace of Swords. Look at that. Air energy, brutal energy, Gemini energy, which is third house, which is communication. Okay. This person can really get brutal. All right. And you know, when they say these things to the masculine, like insulting them or putting them down, they literally say it as just truth. Like it's not something that can be denied. It's like a fact. Like this is how they present it. Like this is a fact. I know more than you. Okay, I'm better than you. You need to do what I say and listen. And they present it as a fact. I mean, they don't say those exact words, but like that's basically what they're saying in different words with this energy here. Okay. And I just heard, I'll rule you. So it's like they want to rule them, okay? They want to dominate them. And I feel like they don't get along with masculine energies. And I feel like in their relationships, like they take out some kind of weird aggression on them because they have had issues with masculine energies. And the reason why is because they put them down. And in relationships, they really, really put them down, okay? I think a lot of masculines can sense that this karmic is like, I just heard man eater. Like they don't respect men. We see a lot of men that don't respect women, right? But we don't really see a lot of women that don't respect men. But I'm seeing that here. I'm seeing this karmic does not respect men. Okay. And I think that we might see a lot more of that, right? From karmic energies. So let's get another card here for the Ace of Swords. Yeah, it's like when they get in a relationship, it's like also this part of them is like, I don't know, like they want revenge for all men, right? Like, I don't know. It's something weird like that. Very weird, dark energy. Let's go ahead and take a look further at the Ace of Swords for their intentions. Yeah, listen, they are totally emotionally detached. They do not care about this masculine. There is no cups here on their side, okay? They're cold. They're self-absorbed. The things they say are horrid. They're detached. And that's their intention. Their intention is to get colder, is to get ruder, is to get even more brutal, okay? Like, this is their intention, and they are very, very detached during their relationships. Once someone gets in a relationship with this karmic, they turn cold almost immediately. So I feel like there's a love bombing stage, and then they just totally turn cold once they think they have them, like, committed to them or trapped or whatever it is, right? So the actions the karmic is actually going to take, what are the actions? Seven of Cups, you know, they're just going to continue confusing this masculine, okay? They're just going to continue basically being an asshole, right? With the Seven of Cups here. All right? But, yeah, honestly, I feel like when this masculine walks out on them, they're going to be confused. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they just left me, right? Like, how could they leave me? I'm so great. I'm so attractive. I'm so, like, wonderful. Like, I'm such a catch. How? So that's what energy they're going to be in. Like, they're just going to be like, what? How could this happen? Right? Ego. So let's get another card here for the actions. Separation, okay? There's nothing that can stop this. This separation is coming, okay? And nothing can stop it, all right? So they're just going to be caught off guard. They're not going to expect it, but they have every reason to expect it. They have all the signs. This masculine's been trying to tell them, but they won't listen. So they're just going to be caught off guard, okay? All right, so let's go ahead and pull some messages, okay? You know, first let's get the lesson they're learning from each other, the spiritual lesson they're learning from each other. What is it? Excuse me. So we have, the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus back to love. So they have been so focused on expressing themselves, expressing their anger, how to speak, when to speak, what to say, how to express it, right? How to express their frustration and everything this karmic is making them feel. And at some point, they're going to realize that it's not worth it. That it's not worth it, that this isn't real, because there's no love here. The only cups we have is the Seven of Cups, for Pete's sake. And the Seven of Cups is not real, it's an illusion. So this is meant to show this masculine that all of those things that upset you, that frustrate you, guess what? They're not real. The only thing that is real on this earth is love, okay? Items break down, they decay. Even people, you know, our bodies don't last on this earth. But love is eternal. Love lasts, right? It is the only thing that is eternal. It is the only thing that lasts. It is the most powerful force in the world, something that can never be broken down, something that can never be decayed. So it's much more important than any physical thing and any anger that we have inside of us. So at some point, this masculine's going to reach the realization there's no love here, and this isn't real. Sometimes to experience what love really is, you have to find out what it isn't first. And that's exactly what they're going through. And we also have get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love. So they're going to see this karmic for who they really are. They're going to realize, you know, I've been trying to express myself. I've been trying to let you get to know me. I've been trying to get to know you. And I've been thinking that there's been this fight against it. But you know what? I realize now that I do know you. That you've been showing me who you are this whole entire time. This is you. There's nothing more to it. There's no emotions under it. There's no love there. It's not real. And they're going to realize, wait a minute. I do know you. I do see you. I do hear you. And this isn't real. So that's what we have here. Okay, 2 to 3 weeks. That is a timeline for this situation. Okay, so that's a reading that I have for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Please comment down below and leave me a comment. Tell me how it resonated with you, or if you enjoyed the reading, let me know. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You never know when I'll be telling your story or your person's story. You never know when spirit is going to bring you a message that you need to hear. And these readings I do are very close to personal. Okay, so again, thank you for joining me, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.